If you've ever set foot in a data center, you know what I'm talking about. It can feel like you're lost in a maze of racks and cables. So today, we're going to talk about a tool that's designed to bring some serious order to all that chaos, the DC Inventory app.
Oh yeah, you know the drill. You're hunting down one specific server. You're digging through spreadsheets that haven't been updated in months. You're trying to figure out if you even have enough fiber patch cords for that big project next week. It's just a constant, frustrating battle. I bet it does. It's a story I hear all the time from low voltage and data center pros. The real question though is, does it have to be this way? Is there a better way to handle all this complexity?
And look, this disorganization, it isn't just annoying. It has real costs. We're talking about wasted time, projects getting delayed because you ran out of one critical little part, and just the massive headache of trying to do an audit. That's the data center maze.
And that brings us right to the tool we're going to break down today. The DC Inventory app is designed to be your guide through that maze, putting all the control of your stock and hardware right in your pocket.
So, what is it exactly? Well, it's a mobile app built specifically for people who live and breathe this stuff. It's not some generic one-size-fits-all inventory tool. It's specialized for tracking the unique hardware and managing the specific kind of stock that modern data centers rely on.
All right, so the first step to getting a handle on all this, you gotta know what you have. The app makes this super simple by breaking your inventory down into a couple of logical categories. It's built to handle everything, from a giant storage array all the way down to a single network jack.
So the whole idea behind the app is that it splits your inventory into two big buckets. On one side, you've got your serialized devices, the unique, high-value stuff like servers and switches. And on the other side, you have bulk components, think cables and connectors, where you really just care about how many you have in stock.
So for those serialized devices, we're talking about the real backbone of your operation. The app is built to track your individual servers, your switches, routers, firewalls, even things like your PDUs and big storage arrays. Every single one gets its own unique entry.
And then there's all the other stuff, the bulk items. The app handles all those essentials you're burning through every day. SFP modules, all your fiber and copper cables, patch panels, jacks, even your cable management and your tools. You're not tracking every single cable, but the total number you've got on the shelf.
Okay, so you've got all your gear logged in the app. Now what? How does that actually help you master your inventory? Well, this is where we get into the core features that really put you in command.
For every single one of those serialized devices, you can capture the information that actually matters. I'm not just talking about the serial number. We're talking model and manufacturer, its IP and MAC address, warranty expiration, and this is a big one, its exact rack location.
Imagine you see this pop up in a spreadsheet or a trouble ticket. It's a standard location code, sure, but out of context, it's just a random jumble of letters and numbers.
So what does that actually mean when you're in the middle of an outage and the pressure's on? It means everything. It's the difference between knowing exactly where to go and just guessing.
And that's where the rack location feature is so powerful. It instantly translates that code for you. You know right away that device is in Data Center 1, Rack 42, Unit 24. No more hunting around. During an outage, when every single second counts, that's a game changer.
And managing the quantity of all those bulk items is just as easy. A new box of cables comes in or you use a bunch on a job, it's literally just a few taps. You tap the item, choose stock in or stock out, punch in the number, and hit save. Your inventory is updated instantly.
You know that awful feeling when a project grinds to a halt because you ran out of SFPs or something? Well, the low stock alerts are designed to stop that from ever happening again. You just set a minimum number for your critical items, and the app pings you when you're running low. It's about being proactive instead of reactive.
And here's something that's absolutely crucial. Every single one of those changes gets logged. The app automatically creates a complete audit trail. It tracks who did what and when they did it, and you can even add notes for more context. This creates a level of accountability that's just essential in today's world.
And of course, sometimes you need to get your data out of the app, right? For reporting or analysis, or just for a backup. No problem. You can export your entire inventory into a standard CSV file, so it can play nice with all your other systems.
So let's step back for a second. When you put all these features together, what does it actually mean for your day-to-day work? Well, it's a huge shift. From the chaos of that maze we talked about to the clarity of being in complete control.
First, and this is a big one, you get total visibility. You have a single source of truth for everything you own, and it's always up to date.
you know exactly what you have and where it is, which is the foundation for smart planning.
Next up, audits. They stop being a nightmare. Instead of spending a week trying to match up ancient spreadsheets with reality, you've got real-time data and a full history log at your fingertips. It makes the whole process faster, easier, and way more accurate.
And finally, and maybe this is the most important part, no more guesswork. When you know for a fact what you have and where it is, you can stop reacting to problems and start managing proactively. And that has a direct impact on efficiency and preventing downtime.
So when you look at the old way of doing things, the messy spreadsheets and the guesswork, and compare it to this level of digital control, it really makes you wonder. As our data centers just keep getting bigger and more complex, isn't it time for an upgrade?